Hi, today's video is for theoretical probability. Yesterday we should have learned that experimental probability is when you do a certain number of trials, and then your fraction will have the number of times your event occurred out of the total number of times that you did your trials. So for today, when it's theoretical, we're not going to actually do the experiment, we're going to predict what we think should be our result. So for the first example, it says rolling a number 4 on a number dice. On my number cube, we're assuming that there are 6 possible outcomes, so rolling a 4 would simply just be one of those 6. If I did the experiment, not every 1 out of 6 times would this happen, but theoretical is just that prediction that if I did my experiment enough, it should work out to be 1 out of 6. As yesterday, let's also go ahead and change them to decimals and percents to get that practice. So 1 divided by 6 in your calculators. I believe our answer is 0.1. And then the 66666, that 7 at the end is a 6 that got rounded up because it was followed by another 6. So our percent is 16.6% repeating. Okay. Same thing, we're rolling our number cube, but this time we would like something bigger than 2. So my options would be 3, 4, 5, or 6. I have 4 possible outcomes out of a total number of 6 sides on my dice. So in my calculator, I'm going to do 4 divided by 6. This is also the same as I simplify it to be the fraction of 2 out of 3. 2 divided by 3 is 0.6 repeating. My percent is 66.6. Okay. So the purpose of today is theoretical, is what do you predict the outcome will be for your percent of your fraction. You're not doing the experiment. It's highly unlikely the experiment will result in this exactly, but if you do it enough times, it hopefully should get you to your theoretical probability. On this bottom example, make sure you read it carefully. There are 5 red, 7 green, 4 black, and 3 orange marbles in the bag. So when we see these types of questions, the first thing I always ask myself is, what's my total? I have 5 plus 7 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 3 more is 19. Then from there, just be careful. When you read these directions, make sure it says they're using all the marbles in the bag, or am I only looking for certain ones? In our first example, it says the probability of drawing a green marble from my bag, which has 19. So I'm going to look for my green was 7 on my total number of 19. Every time when I draw it out, I put it back in, and I have that equally likely chance as yesterday of drawing a green. In my calculator, I'm going to go ahead and do 7 divided by 19. I believe we get 0.368. That's the same as about 37%. What about the probability of a green or a black marble? So I'm going to go back up to my list. It said there were 7 green, and my black was 4. It's still out of a total 19 marbles in my bag though. So 7 plus 4, my green plus my black, is 11 on 19. 11 divided by 19 in my calculator. I believe we get 0.5789. When I round those up, I'm going to get to about 58%. In my last one, it says the probability of drawing a marble of anything other than green. Okay, so my green was 7. This time I'm going to go ahead and subtract. I had 19 in my bag. I do not want a green, which was 7 of them, out of my 19 total. So 19 minus 7 would leave me with 12 marbles out of my 19. 12 divided by 19, I believe we get 0.631. That is 63%. So again, purpose for today is theoretical probability. It's in likelihood of an equally chance of something happening. Experiment is when you do the number of trials. Today we're just making a prediction of what you think it would be.